Hey guys, what's going on? This is Josh with TV Wiz. Um, Real quick, I'm gonna show you, how the box works, and you know, just how you can watch live TV, how you can watch movies and TV shows. Because what I've run into, a lot of customers don't understand that you can literally watch any movie in any show at any time. See, with these cable companies, what they've done is basically programmed people to be happy with surfing through channels for hours on end trying to find something to watch, watching all these commercials that no one wants to watch. I mean, literally, you might watch an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours of TV, and literally 30 minutes of your time is spent watching commercials in that time frame. On these shows, on these movies, you don't have commercials, so you save a lot of time. And you're actually going to find that you watch a lot less TV and you spend less time in front of the TV because you're able to watch a movie or watch a show. You watch it and you go about your day. You're not sitting there surfing through the channels or surfing through your DVR trying to find something, because you can literally just watch it at any time. So real quick, I'm going to show you the live TV app that I have on here. Real quick. This is Mobdro. I use it because it works.
Money.
In the loosest sense.
So
how would you describe it in the loosest sense, just to make sure you and I are on the same wavelength? In the loose.
Senator,
now, of course, I have Windstream, so my internet is horrible.
I understand it. You may be referring to money that's not,
Let's see here. Actually, Fox News.
Referring to money that's not spent by a candidate or a party.
Fox News has the same
And
thing going
where
on.
you actually don't know who the true source of the money is.
Okay.
Is that a fair enough definition for us to agree on? Okay.
So yeah, that's easy enough. You've got Travel Channel, you've got Nickelodeon, you've got Cartoon Network, you've got all these channels that you can watch live. I personally don't watch live TV. This is just strictly for those customers that do. Me, if I want to watch The Walking Dead, I just go and watch The Walking Dead. If my son wants to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or a cartoon show, I just go and he can watch any episode of that show he wants. He doesn't have to sit there and watch live TV just to see this stuff. But for those of you who are big on watching live TV or commercials, stuff like that, that's there. Now you've got your news channels, hundreds of news channels. You've got your ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2. You've got all these sports channels. Now, one thing I do watch on here is MotoGP racing, Formula 1, stuff like that a lot of times. But there you have it. This is what you'll use 99% of the time for live TV. Showbox, that's a app that lets you watch live TV, or well, not live TV, sorry, movies and TV shows. This is a great option if you don't want to go into Kodi and find a movie or a show. You just find it, click it, choose to watch it in 720, and watch it. Very easy to use. Tons of movies, tons of shows, very easy to use. Now let's go ahead and go into Kodi, which is what you'll use 99% of the time. Now this build is my build. I did this to make it easy for people to use, easy for people to navigate. You got music. You do have live sports options, but that's something I'll have to do on a separate video. Hundreds of thousands of live radio stations. There are live TV options in here as well. But for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and go into movies and TV shows. Once you go to that, for movies, you go to movies. For TV shows, you go to TV shows. I've tried to make this as easy to use as I possibly can. Say you're just feeling like, hey, I want some nostalgia. I want to go back and watch a movie from the 80s. So you go, you pick 1983. What it'll do is it will literally load every movie from 1983. And you just simply go in and watch it. Trading Places. That was a funny movie. Now, say you get to it, you hit enter. When you hit enter or you hit OK on your remote, whether you're using a keyboard or the remote, it'll sit there and think, and then it'll start the movie. Now, I've set my build up to where these new ones now, this is something I'm trying out. I've actually got a customer, he's going to be using this for a while. But you click it, it'll work, and boom, the movie will start. Let's skip ahead.
Exactly as we thought, Randolph. Wrong. Quite wrong. Untrue. They've given us genetics.
Let's skip ahead again. And again. And again.
Very sexy man. You was in the tank last night, bragging on your limousine.
Now, I am using a HD PVR, so, because I don't want the sound from the show, going over my voice, I have the actual sound down on the TV so that it's not super loud. That's just for making this video, because if I'm trying to talk and you're hearing the movie or show, you're not going to be able to tell what's going on. So that's how that works. You just go through, pick any show, any movie. Let's go back. Let's go to other options for the movies. You can go down to most popular, which is what people are watching the most of. Beauty and the Beast, Logan, Moana, Hacksaw Ridge. Now again, find a movie you want to watch. Hit enter. It'll think, and it'll start your movie. Now, on a lot of my customers that have the older boxes, what they have to do is they click it, it brings up some links, and you just choose a link to watch it in HD or SD or 1080p or whatever. Now see, I actually started this earlier, so you can resume it from where you left off, or you can start from the beginning. I'm going to start from the beginning just for the video's sake. It'll start. And now you can fast forward, rewind, pause it, whatever. You don't have to watch this right now. It's like, alright, it started. Say you've watched a while into the movie. I just fast forwarded again, by the way. You can just pause it. Go about your day, do whatever you want to do, come back and finish it later. And again, whenever you go to it, it can ask you, hey, do you want to resume or do you want to restart? And you restart. If you want to resume, you can. It's an option, but very easy to use. Let's go through here. Doctor Strange, that was a good movie. This is a really good movie for those of you who are kind of getting burnt out on the Marvel movies like I am. I'm so tired of the Avengers and Captain America. It's just to me, they've played it out way too much. This is a really good movie. I like this comic book character a lot. Again, fast forward, pause.
Strange Palmer.
Easy to use. Let's pause it. Let's stop it. Let's go back. Now you can also do in theaters, which is strictly in theaters movies. Stuff that's in theaters right now. Now, generally, when a movie comes out in theaters, it takes around 3 weeks before it's on here in HD. A lot of times you can watch the camera versions. Some of them are watchable, some of them aren't. But still, watching the movie three weeks after it come out in theaters is, for me, a lot of times better than paying to go see it or waiting months for it to come out in DVD. There is a search feature, so you can search for any movie you can possibly think of. Let's go back. TV shows, same way. You can search for a certain TV show. You can go and look for it by the network for those of you that like AMC stuff or, Discovery Channel, Comedy Central, History Channel. I like American Pickers and shows like that. So you go to the History Channel. You got your History Channel shows, American Pickers, whatever. Now you can do it this way, or you can go down here to most popular, kind of like the movies. It'll pull up all the shows that people are watching the most of. Now say The Walking Dead, you want to watch it. Simply click it. You can go back and watch season 1, episode 1. You can binge watch all these seasons and all these episodes if you want to. If you've never seen it, you wanted to watch it, but you didn't have DirecTV or Dish or whatever, guess what? You can watch it. Season 7 is the newest season. I've actually just now caught up with it because I can watch it anytime, so I just don't really care if I watch it ASAP. But that was the most recent one. If you notice, they're all 45 minutes because there's no commercials. So, say you want to watch it. This is the most recent one, the other side. Click it. Again, it'll load. It'll pick the HD stream or the HD link. And it'll play the TV show. Again, I try to make this as easy for my customers to use as I possibly can. If you ever have a question, if you ever need help with something, I'm usually a text, a call, an email away, but very easy to use. So there you have it. That's The Walking Dead, the newest season, the newest episode. Go back. And these go on forever. If you want, you can go all the way down, go through, looking at all these shows. You go down, you hit next. It'll load a whole another page of TV shows, or, but literally. Any show you can think of and any movie you can think of. I can count on one hand how many times people have thought of something that wasn't on here. And usually it's something foreign or something I've never heard of. So the chances of you finding there being a show or a movie you can't watch, it's pretty slim. So that's your movies, your TV shows. Again, very easy to use. A lot of times people want to try to overthink it, and they can't grasp it. Man, I don't have to sit there and surf through channels for hours trying to find this something to watch, or a movie, or anything like that. Like, for example, most people know about the show Survivor. It's been out for as long as I can remember. When I got my first box 5 years ago, I was like, man, I remember that show Survivor. I want to see if it's on there. So I got on my box. I searched for Survivor. I found it. And I literally binge watched every season and every episode of this show from season 1 all the way to season 32. I still haven't watched 33 and 34, which 34 is the newest one. For those of you that don't know, this show is still on TV. And the newest one come on the 15th. So, literally, you think of it, you can watch it. For those of you that want to watch Hey Arnold or Doug or All Real Monsters, or you want to go back and watch the Dukes of Hazzard or Walker Texas Ranger, you can do it. It's awesome. So there you have it. I think I've already spent 14 minutes on this video. So that's going to be it. This is just kind of, to show you customers that are calling and asking about it, just kind of a little bit of what you can do, because there's stuff that I can do on here that I find all the time that I didn't even know, and I've had my first one for 5 years. So I haven't paid for TV for 5 years. You take 5 years, 60 months times it by $196, which is what my monthly payment was, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money saved. So if this is something that you think you would want, contact me. Heck, talk to a customer of mine. Ask them. Hey, is it what he says it is? Ask them. They will tell you. I have yet to have someone get one and want to return it. So there you have it. Until next time, I'm Josh with TV Wiz. I'll see y'all later.